Hello, welcome back to Ella's Kitchen. Today we have an actual tripod. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. You feel so far away. I preheated the oven to 350. I have parchment paper on the baking sheet. And then we have everything is turned away from you. All-purpose flour, pioneer sugar, fine ground sea salt, flaky salt, butter, Kerrygold, of course, Rumford aluminum-free baking powder. Our recipe says baking soda or baking powder. I just use this baking powder. Okay? Tell me there's a reason I shouldn't, because I haven't found it. I've been doing that for like 10 years. 3 room temperature eggs. You just need a bar of chocolate to break up. So I have two different kinds. And then this is Taza 95% dark chocolate. I'm a sucker for super dark chocolate, and in these cookies, even my husband, who's usually like a milk chocolate kind of guy, loves it because it's such a nice balance of the super dark chocolate melted into the chocolate cookies. And we have an assortment of chocolate chips here. You just need, I think it's a cup and a half of chocolate chips, but this bag's almost empty, so I have a new bag ready to go. So let me verify: a cup and a half of chocolate chips and 3 large eggs. Oh, why did I say eggs? The pregnancy brain, okay? We need help. Butter. Butter is what we're doing. 6 tablespoons. Right there. I like to make like a little indentation. I'm going to open this up, and the indentation is now in the butter. So I can just go ahead and cut, which makes it so easy. And I always second guess myself, like, are we sure that's all the butter we need? Yeah, that's 6 tablespoons. It says 6 tablespoons, so that's what we're doing. Cup and a half of chocolate chips. Those weird sounds are my dog. She will go around when we're cooking. She just goes around licking the floor and smelling like that, even though there's nothing on the floor. Please excuse her. She's not quite a lady when it comes to food. Half done. Butter and chocolate chips in the microwave. Rude. We'll do the eggs. Very messy baker. So then I have a cup of sugar. Boom. And now whisk until the bubbles are on top. And stir and stir and stir and stir. I guess it's whisk, 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 whisk. And the other way. And the other way. Oh, okay. We're good here. I see lots of bubbles. Pure vanilla extract. 2 tablespoons here. 1, 2. This is the butter and chocolate mixture. We're putting it into the bowl with the eggs and the sugar and the vanilla. Gotta get it all in there. We're going to whisk it all together. Whisk until glossy. Whisk, 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 whisk. Look at this. I love it. That looks glossy AF to me. We're on to the next step, which is flour, cocoa powder, baking soda. We already talked about that. Salt, and I didn't have the cocoa powder out before. This is what I have. Rodell Gourmet Baking Cocoa. I got this because it's Dutch processed cocoa, and I used to make healthy Oreos, which you need Dutch processed cocoa for, the like cookie part. And I just saw they have a brownie recipe on the back. Oh, it's literally called Gooey Fudge Brownies. We're gonna have to make that. 1/2 cup and 2 tablespoons of flour. 2 tablespoons. Perfect. Now your services are complete. 2 tablespoons of the unsweetened cocoa powder. Your services are complete. Half a teaspoon of the baking soda. Teaspoon of salt. This is looking so good. It honestly smells and looks like brownie batter. My favorite desserts are anything with melted chocolate. So like ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies, fudgy brownies, a melted chocolate croissant. Like those are the things that really hit the spot for me. Mashed up. Pro tip, I always unplug this when I'm about to take the beaters out. We're gonna add in all this chocolate. Have it folded in pretty well. And I'm going to go stick it in the freezer for 30 minutes because my phone's running out of storage. I don't know how much I'll get to show you after this, but basically you take it out of the freezer, you scoop out balls, you put it on your parchment paper baking sheet, put it in the oven for 350, and hopefully I'll be back by then, so we'll see. We're back. I have a cookie scoop, which I highly recommend using. However, last time I did another cookie recipe where I put it in the fridge for a while, it broke my cookie scoop. I used it for a good year before that and made that fridge dough recipe a lot, so I don't know what was up. But so right now I don't want to risk breaking it again, so I'm just using a regular spoon. Put these in here to freeze until we want cookies again. I like to make a big batch of cookies and then freeze the dough in balls like this, and then you can just pop open the container and bake them anytime you want. We also will do like a Friday night, just like a cookie each. You don't have to, you know, do this whole baking routine. I'm being so sloppy. Don't follow what I'm doing. Right, it is go time. In the oven they go. These were sitting in the freezer for the last 30 minutes, and we're putting them in at 350. I'm just making 4 for me and my husband. It does say to top with flaky salt, and I do have some nice flaky salt here, but I don't know. Okay. I'm changing my mind now. I was thinking that I wasn't feeling the flaky salt, but now I kind of am. So I think I'm just gonna put it on 1 and see how we like that. I don't know, I'm just feeling traditional. 8 to 10 minutes. While that does its thing, we're going to clean up. That is a wrap pretty much. I'm going to see if my husband, see if my husband wants to eat up this batter. I would. I actually did have like a little nibble, but I can't have too much sugar right now because of the baby, but we will eat you again. And I'm going to be having the cookies, and once those come out of the oven, I'll be showing those to you. All right, the cookies are out. So I ended up baking them for 10 minutes at 350 degrees, and I cooled them for 5 minutes, and they were still pretty, like you couldn't pick them up off the sheet pan. So then my husband put them outside, and it is winter here. It's probably 20-ish degrees outside. And so he put them out there for about 5 minutes, and now they're still very gooey, very fudgy, but you can at least pick them up. But you do have to be careful. You can't just like fling them around. There's the one with the sea salt. It's so funny. I just wasn't sure if we were feeling sea salt tonight or not. And then he saw this and he was like, can I have the sea salt one? So I think it's gonna be a winner. And yeah, I have my hydration. We have a glass of milk going, and we're gonna go enjoy our cookies. I hope you enjoy yours. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.